All right, welcome in everybody to the Merchant's Guide Logbook video tutorial. This is going to be a quick walkthrough. Just a side note, it is going to move very fast. It's going to be very, very quick. Things are going to jump back and forth. Really what I want to do is just get as much information in as short a video as possible for those of you who are playing the closed beta. Keep in mind that the closed beta will include bugs. We'll likely even see some while I'm recording this video. But for those of you who are participating, we do welcome all feedback. Please report all bugs. Feel free to join the Discord. We actually encourage you. We will be active there. We will be watching it. We will be making regular patches and updates to this closed beta to get things where we want them to be. But keep in mind, it is going to be rough, just like this video. So let's get started. First thing you want to do, new game. In this case, we're just going to do a standard normal and then hit enter and let's get going. The first thing you're going to want to do after you create your guild is create your first officer. From the officer panel, you'll be able to see your officer cards. Hit create there. That'll take you to our new hero creation screen. Take a look at everything here. Create your hero. Okay. Now that we have our hero created, let's go ahead and reduce that or collapse that, and let's take a look at the panels going in order. The first one you're going to notice is the top left. This is your notifications panel. This will also serve as a logbook panel once we get that logbook in. Again, closed beta does not have the logbook. That's the purpose for this video. Otherwise, this is just a notification panel. You can keep it open, take a look at everything going on. Next up, we have the left panel. The left panel is going to cover a wide range of things. First and foremost, it's the customer panel. This is where you'll be able to buy, resell, and deny items that heroes are trying to sell to you. Next is the guild achievements. This will show you your guild heroes, including your officers, as well as any other members that you have in your guild. So I'll show you your dungeon progress. You have your dungeon you currently have unlocked, as well as being able to claim the rewards on dungeons that you've cleared. Next up, favors. We have one favor currently from Amber, and any other favor that shows up will show up here in the list. Very simple. You can see what you need to do, and you can see what you can get. Next is the item tracker. The item tracker will show you any item that has come in and out. Very, very simple. And fishing we'll talk about a little bit later because that is part of the merchant commands. So that kind of covers it for the left panel. Next thing we're going to talk about is that officer panel. If you're familiar with the game, you're going to already know pretty much how this works. You can right click on these commands, which are all here. If it's green, that means it'll be repeat. Once you assign it to an officer, they'll keep on doing that until you tell them to stop. Shopkeep and hunting are both green by default. Otherwise, you can right click an officer at any time. That will set them on free roam. These buttons at the bottom, you have locate, beckon, and combat. If you locate, it will follow them. You can see what they're up to, what they're doing. Beckon will stop them from doing anything they're doing and send them back to the barracks. And then whenever they are in combat, you can take a look here. If there is combat, you can click it. It will bring up the combat list. And that is just about it from the combat panel. You can do the gathering. You can see it kind of shows up here for which node you want them to go to and disable it or turn it back off to get back to the normal view. Now the status panel. As you can see, there's a lot of information contained within this status panel. This is something that we wanted to make sure that you can see at all times. But if you did want to expand the panel, you'll take a look at the details here. So you can see heroes. Every hero in the realm will show up here. If you have a quest active, it will show up here. Tokens, skills, goals, and cycles, which are both used for vault token tracking, your current professions and their levels, and then more details on the nodes within the game. All the information on all this stuff is here at all times. You can easily collapse and expand that. In the bottom right, we do have the merchant commands. Shopkeep. Let's take a look at the merchant while we're doing this. So shopkeep is what he's going to be doing by default. If you wanted to buy items, simply click that. It'll bring up the options on people you can shop from. In this case, let's go ahead and talk to Hemdall so we can go through that process. While he's on his way, you also start fishing from here. If you do want to fish, simply click this. He'll make his way to the fishing dock and he'll start fishing automatically. And once he's there, you can work from this fishing here on the left panel to change what lure you want to do, add on the bait, things like that. So now that we're at the new shopping interface, he's selling cedar logs. That's kind of crazy. But you can simply left click to add it. That goes into your cart. And you can complete purchase from there. If you wanted to buy something else, same thing. Shift click adds 10, alt click adds all, And complete purchase, I can't afford that, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Purchase those, and we are good to go. A little bit of a bug here, which happens. We'll get rid of that eventually. So once you're done shopping, click the shopkeep here, and that'll send him back to his shop. Great. So now that he's back at his shop, the interact button shows up whenever you have things that are more temporary interacts, such as a traveling merchant. If they show up and you click interact, they'll show up in the same way that these do here, and you can interact with anything there that is a temporary event for the merchant. Okay, the last three things that we're going to cover here are the item manager, player manager, and the realm manager. Item manager, you can press I, simply open that up, bring you to your storefront, your guild inventory, and your officer management. Taking a look at the storefront first, how you're going to want to interact with everything in the item manager are these actions up here. So for example, if we wanted to sell, press F or click on that, and you can click on any item that will automatically add it to the storefront. You can also click that to take it back off. At any time with any action active, you can right click to disable it. So in this case, let's say we wanted to equip Two-Toe Man. We can click on him there. We want to equip it directly from here, or if we wanted to transfer it, you can press Z, and we can take things out of the inventory, put things back in the inventory, all kind of different functionality there. Kind of the same thing here with the guild bank. You can deposit things in there by pressing X. None of these are viable right now, but you can also take all out of the inventory. And that about covers the item manager. The player manager is the next button. You'll notice that here you can press P or click down there. This is where you'll do most things that are around the merchant actually doing them. Sorry, getting distracted by these notifications up here. So for creating a quest, you can create them here. Choose whatever you want, create. Now we have a quest created. And again, you can look down here in the status panel and see that you have a quest active there. Next up is professions. I won't go into the details here. If you know how to do professions, they are all confined here. We also added the docs to the professions. So now if you wanted to salvage and use the crystalline converter here, you can do so directly from the professions tab. Tokens here, you can also add XP to them by simply clicking the XP tokens on the appropriate hero. And you can also look here to the left and see exactly what you can earn and how to earn it. So there's a huge wide range of different ways you can earn different tokens. As you level up your realm and get further in the game, these will be more and more rewarding. So very, very good to keep an eye on this tab. Next up is the goals. This is the goals and cycles are found here as well. This is how you progress and earn vault tokens. You can see the progress that you've made so far. And let's say, for example, I wanted to progress my combatant. I can check the drop down here, and you can see clear dungeons or rank up dungeons. Both of these will earn more progress in combatant, and as I level that up, I'll get more vault tokens. And then when the King's Vault shows up at the end of the week, we're looking really, really good. And that about covers the entirety of the player manager. And last but certainly not least, we'll take a look at the realm manager. This is a very big one. This is where a lot of your information is housed. So we have the heroes, where you can see all the heroes available. From here, you can see their inventories, of course. You can see their status, and you can see the abilities they have currently available, when they're going to earn them. And of course, you can locate from here, kind of see what they're up to out in the world. Next, you can see the guilds. Any guild that does exist in the realm will show up here. The dungeons are the same thing, where you can see any dungeon as well as the information pertaining to it. So the dungeon details, you can see the enemies in it, the loot table for the dungeon. You can see the clear history and the loot that they've received, as well as the overall stats for that dungeon. And for the gathering and fishing nodes, you can see which nodes you currently have unlocked in the realm, as well as who is currently, let's see if we have anybody currently. Yeah, so Two-Toe Man is currently gathering sea thistle, so you can see him there, and then the tin deposit as well. You can also see that same thing for the fishing. If anybody was fishing, we'd be able to see them here. And finally, you have the map. The map shows you, again, what you have explored, the different nodes you have available, progress that's been made. So you can see the wolf den, it's been cleared 6 times successfully. Anything like that you would want to see, and you'll be able to see more as you unlock it. Finally, you have the guide that is still in the game. So if you are stuck, you can see this, but the reason that the logbook doesn't currently exist is because we want to make it a lot better, a lot more streamlined, so you don't have to deal with all this text. Aside from that, you have the item database. From here, you can see every item in the game. So for example, if we wanted to look at just the uppers and see what kind of gear we have available there, we can do so by simply selecting upper, and you can look through all the helmets and any other shoulder pieces or anything like that in the game. So a lot that you can look at there, and same thing for the monster database, where you can see all the monsters. Of course, you have to discover them first. Once they are discovered, they will show up here. And that does just about cover everything. I know we got some stuff here. The customer panel, you can take a look now and see how that actually looks. So you can accept all, resell all, or deny all. But in this case, you can do it also just one at a time. If you had multiple items, they'd be listed right beneath it. Let's go ahead and just resell this bow, resell it. There you go. Now, oh, perfect timing. Now we have somebody else who has all this stuff. I don't want to bother buying all this, so we just deny all, and they go on their merry way. The other thing is favors. Now you can see there are multiple here. So you can see that's kind of a brief overview on where everything is. I do apologize how quick it is, how rough it is, how messy it is. Just wanted to get this out for you guys to help navigate where things are. Otherwise, most of the stuff in the game is pretty much the same. While we were under the hood, we did fix a lot of performance issues, so that should be better across the board. Please join our Discord. Give any feedback that you want about how it looks, how it plays. Please report any bugs that you come across. Anything at all. We want to talk. We will be very active in our Discord, and we will be actively patching any bugs throughout the game. If any bugs show up, we'll get those patched as quickly as we can, and we'll be keeping a close eye there. So join the Discord. We cannot thank you enough for participating in this closed beta. This will be invaluable feedback, and we look forward to hearing what you guys have to say, and we look forward to fixing all the bugs that you will inevitably find. Thank you again, and we'll talk to you soon.